grateful to you, actually.
It was my pleasure, I would say, that I had the opportunity of serving you.
Really, thank you very much. And every time, not only this time, last time also, you did amazing help. Very grateful to you. My wishes to you and Mataji. Convey my wishes to you, Mataji, also.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. And I'm back in America. So, and I'm very grateful to you and Mahaprabhuji, for the hospitality and the warmth and affection.
We're blessed to have that opportunity. We should get that opportunity again and again.
I know. So it's very, what's the 6:30 now in the morning? 6:40, 6:42.
It's 6:30, Prabhu. Yes,
6:45.
6:40.
Yeah. So thank you, and I'll continue the class flow. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Only one thing, I want to tell this. Nityananda Prabhu appearance day is celebrated. Usually in the temple, it's always Hari and so many. Always I'm worried how new people will take it and how it's very difficult actually in festival classes, and suddenly you have to finish in 45 minutes, 1 hour. But Nityananda Tattva is very difficult to understand. Guru Tattva, it's not difficult, but we cannot fathom the depth of mercy of Nityananda Tattva. It's Guru Tattva, no doubt, but especially same Balramji, to what extent he has gone to what extent he has gone to deliver the souls of Kali Yuga. I can just tell one point. Indra Prabhu was holding on to the feet of Nityananda Prabhu. He had Gaurnita deities, and and he left the world. Srila Prabhupada, he gave the class in Atlanta, and instead of singing Jayaramadha, Srila Prabhupada that day he sang Parma Karuna. And Prabhupada went into ecstasy. Prabhupada became ecstatic actually. Prabhupada became ecstatic. We need to have that full faith of Nityananda Prabhu. One person who doesn't find fault with anybody. Harinama Makta Hoya. That's also Lord Chaitanya. Nityananda Prabhu is a Karuna Shakti of Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya actually. Adama Patita Jiver Dware Dware Giya. Harinama Mahamantra Dichan Bilaya. So he went door to door and he freely distributed the gift of Harinam. Wow. He freely distributed, Etaboli Nityananda Bhumi Gadi Jai, Sonara Parvata Yeno Dulete Lota. If you worship Lord Chaitanya, then you can purchase Nityananda Prabhu. That ecstatic, in the word, that divine ecstatic emotion he'll give. That's Nityananda Prabhu actually, Door to door he was going actually. This is the presentation I gave in temple on Nityananda Prabhu appearance day. So, what is that? Tattva you knew, right? Everyone knows Tattva. Mahavishnu, Garbhasa Vishnu, Kshirasa Vishnu, they come from Balramji. Sesha, but they help Krishna in creation. But Ananta Sesha and Sankarshana, they help Krishna in the Leelas. They help Krishna in the Leelas. But Nityananda Prabhu, what is that? The magnanimity with which he distributed Krishna Harinam, so that everyone can, everyone can go back to Godhead. I have a question for all of you, if you take 1 minute. How many of you did not even know there is a back to Godhead? You can go back to Godhead to prove the Bhakti Yoga process. The process is clearly defined. Difficult or not, it's not so difficult compared to what we are going to get. But do you know you can go back to Godhead before coming to ISKCON? Even if you know the path was not clear. For some people you may know, but path was not clear. How many of you agree actually?
I agree, Prabhuji, completely.
Yes, Prabhuji, completely agreed.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I used to ask this, and somebody would say, you have to go through sun planet and there, you need to be 100% pure. I said, forget about it, I can never go. And if you're not married, you can go. Very interesting. India, all the khichdi, if you're a Sri Sampradaya, there may be some idea, but here we have a clear idea. So I discussed this today. I'm not going to discuss this. But the only thing is, so Sankarshan, Sankarshana and Garbhadasa Vishnu, Kshidasa so this is Garbhadasa Vishnu, previous is Mahavishnu, and this is Kshidasa Vishnu. He is a super soul of the living entity, and he is a super soul of the universe. Mahavishnu is a super soul of the cosmic manifestation. Clear? And Sesha, Ananta Sesh is Balramji. Sorry, Ananta Sesh and Sesha and Sankarshana, they take part, especially Sesha takes part in Leela. He comes as a Lakshman in the case of Ram. So, and what is that? So Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, and that Balram is a Nityananda Prabhu. So to what extent, one lecture, the entire Guru Tattva, Jesus Christ has gone to that level of willing to go through the suffering. Varsana Maharaj said it is actually Nityananda Prabhu's mercy on Jesus Christ. It is a Nityananda Prabhu's mercy on Jesus Christ, he said. Wow. So, what is that? Nityananda Tattva is Guru Tattva. Whoever is most fallen, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy falls on them actually. Uh, not only Jagai and Madai, that day I was explaining, you all know the story. To what extent you will go? One needs to have an good sadhana, intense sadhana. Purity is the force. Purity is the force. Books are the basis. Utility is the principle. Srila Prabhupada, Nityananda Prabhu was willing to go through that hit. Willing to go through, actually ordinary people would die. But it's Nityananda Prabhu. Why I'm telling this is, we all, if we can extend to neighbors, friends, the love of God, just we should have that faith, right? How many of you agree? We should have faith that holy name works. It will give me love of God. And if our neighbors chant, it will give them love of God. And eventually they'll go back to Godhead. We should be convinced. If you are not convinced, we cannot give it to others. It's very important. So compassion is on the stage of bhava. We don't have any compassion. We don't have any compassion. So if we become instrument of compassion of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada is a Siddha, Nitya Siddha devotee, Parikar. So he has that compassion for everyone. One day, Srila Prabhupada called Srutagirti Prabhu. First day of his service as a secretary, servant of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada pressed the bell. Yes, Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, this insect, give some food to this insect. Wow, amazing. Shrutigiri Prabhu went out, brought 2 leaves and gave that insect. So Prabhupada is concerned with the insect food also. You're all listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
How many people Srila Prabhupada took their karma and willing to go through suffering. And that's why Srila Prabhupada was empowered beyond anyone's imagination. If you are willing to go through suffering for others' problems or sinful activities, you'll be empowered beyond your imagination. Actually, I'll tell you one thing. One day I was in New York temple and Mangalarti was going and we were all dancing. One devotee called me and said, Prabhuji, yes, come back, come back. So I went back. What happened? See, Kauchandra Maharaj was he was leaning on his head is on the floor and he was actually his head is on the floor. Is he offering obeisances or is he sick that cannot live or he left the body? Kauchandra Maharaj had a big patch on his hand. It's a clear thing, it's cancer. But he did not have insurance. You're all listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So he has a patch, like it's clear, visible, it's cancer. So he needs treatment, but he doesn't have insurance. In American, instead of traveling all over, of course, he has some disciples, no doubt, and they may be willing to help. But Kauchandra Maharaj was waiting for the New York State to approve his insurance, but the cancer will not wait, right? So he was going through so much suffering, and we know this devotee went to Maharaj, 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 and finally Maharaj woke up. Thank God. I thought actually he left the world. So, what is that? What is that? Uh, yes, Maharaj, please go to your room, Maharaj, take rest. I said, all right. I think he didn't even have a pound of energy, sannyasi. Let me tell you one thing, everyone. This world is so much of suffering, actually. If you understand that, you'll become serious in Krishna consciousness. All the gurus I see again, time and again, I see them again and again. They go through a lot of suffering. One Guru Maharaj said, you know, people, they just look at everything what we do, try to find fault with you. All we get in this world is some food. The disciples give us only some food, that's it. Some respect and food, nothing else. But the karma they take, wow. It's a tremendous actually. So Nityananda Prabhu has empowered them to take that much karma from them actually. Srila Prabhupada is the empowered Acharya, very empowered Acharya of Nityananda Prabhu actually. How many people Srila Prabhupada, blessed them, took their karma? Whether they're Africans, they're Americans, anybody Prabhupada took their karma actually. And for this one quality, Lord Chaitanya empowered him to do what no one has ever done in the history of the mankind actually. At least as of we know. So Nityananda Prabhu, he was hit with the purpose, with an intent to kill him only. Wow. All the acharyas, they took their they came here to take the suffering of the mankind. And Lord Chaitanya also, where is Nityananda Prabhu drawing strength from? Lord Chaitanya. He took sannyas at the age of 24. He was hardly 24. He left the family and, just to preach the holy name, preach everywhere. So, as Krishna is a Rasaraj, but as Lord Chaitanya is a hardcore renunciate. Krishna can do anything actually. That is Krishna. Nityananda Prabhu, what is that? We need the grace of Guru. That day there was no time. I didn't tell the story. Should I tell a story?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Who is this? Is it Balgopal or Vrunda? And Tulsi. The child.
This is Sayuri.
Who?
This is Sayuri.
Sayuri. Okay. Very nice. So, Lord Ram told Sugriva, you go and fight with Vali, and I'll come and we'll finish him. And Vali, he was fighting with Vali. Vali was beating him left and right. And Sugriva was becoming weak and weaker. But whatever expected was not happening. Vali, finally Sugriva had to run away. And Vali started chasing him. And Lord Ramchandra came and said, Vali, Sugriva told him, if only you told me this, I would not have fought with him. Why you didn't kill him? Ram said, look, yeah, you have a problem. You two look alike. I don't know who is Sugriva, who is Vali. So then Sugriva said, then you should differentiate. I should know who is Vali, who is Sugriva. So Acharyas explain, Vali is living in the palace, enjoying all the royal facilities. Sugriva is stressed out, very weak. There is no glow on his face. He lost his wife and living in the forest. Ram cannot figure it out between Vali and Sugriva. Okay, external reason is they look alike, but there is an internal reason. What is that? Anyone knows? What is internal reason?
Prabhuji, because when Lord Ram and Lakshman came to see Sugriva for first time, Sugriva offered the seat to Lord Ram, but he did not actually offer the seat to Lakshman. And Hanuman was looking at him saying that, you cannot disrespect Guru, but he didn't realize. And Lord Ram wanted to make him realize without the mercy of Guru, you can never directly approach the Lord.
That's it. So he offered a branch for Ram to sit, but he didn't offer anything for Lakshman to sit on. I'm dealing with the brothers. That's it. No, it doesn't work like that. So for you to get Krishna's grace, you need to get Guru's grace. Then Ram told Ram told Lakshmanji, you make a garland, a Gajapushpa mala. Gajapushpa mala and garland Sugriva with that mala. Immediately Lakshmanji, what he did? He brought that mala and he garlanded Sugriva with that mala. Then he got a grace. So that is the important point actually. Without Guru's grace, you can never get Krishna's grace. Yasya prasada bhagavad prasada, yasya prasada nagati kutopi, dhyanstu vamstasya yashastri sandhyam, vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. So, then once he got Sugriva got Lakshman's grace, then he became victorious. I mean, the Lord Ramchandra killed Vali, and his desire was Sugriva's desire was fulfilled. Similarly, preacher should be assisting spiritual master actually. In a multi-guru based ISKCON, we have to be very careful. We should serve the Acharya. Personally, we should serve spiritual master. But if you are fanatic, then what happens? It will create trouble because we are living in a multi-guru organization. Should serve the mission of Param Guru, which is also mission of Guru. But Guru is happy when he's when these God brothers get the disciples, not just Guru alone. That's the point actually. This story, Raghunath Das was a billionaire. Another story of where you need Guru's grace, Nityananda Prabhu's grace to gain Lord Chaitanya's grace, Krishna's grace. Raghunath Das Goswami tried many times. Didn't work. But Nityananda Prabhu offered, placed his feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami and said, Raghunath, and told him, you're a thief. You serve my devotees. Wow. You're a thief, you serve my devotees. Very easy. How to please the Guru, how to please devotees, very easy. How to please devotees, follow the Guru. How to please Guru, serve the devotees. How to please Krishna, serve Guru and devotees. Raghunath Das Goswami, that Chidadayi festival, he purchased enough chipped rice. Very simple. Chipped rice is the cheapest thing available on the planet actually, those days or even these days. Eatable thing. And he asked Brahmins to come and they mixed one big container, clay container, chipped rice with milk, condensed milk, another one chipped rice with dahi, chida dahi. And they started adding nice bananas, and they made nectar. It's nectar in taste. They made offering to Krishna. They started feeding everyone. And people came to know festival is happening. Other Brahmins joined. So, what is that? Chaturvida Sri Bhagavat Prasado Swadvana Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangan. Guru likes when you feed devotees and especially offer devotee prasad to Krishna and you feed the prasad. Devotee, the Guru likes when you feed devotees, the 4 types of prasad. Chewed, licked, whatever prasad, drinking and tasting, whatever 4 types actually. So Lord Chaitanya, Nitya Guru has the power to invoke the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu has a power to invoke the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Immediately Lord Chaitanya came. Wow. So the devotee started smelling the flower garland, the flowers that are available in Jagannath. So devotees understood it. Nityananda Lord Chaitanya came. Nityananda Prabhu started feeding Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya started feeding Nityananda Prabhu. This simple one act of service made Raghunath into Raghunath Das Goswami. Wow. To what extent he rose in the levels of bhakti. He became a Prayojanacharya of our Sampradaya. What is that? He became a Prayojanacharya of our Sampradaya. This one act of pleasing Guru. Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I will tell one simple thing actually. Saligram Prabhu, he serves Prasad. In Saligram Prabhu's, he has a team of devotees. In the team, one devotee, one old gentleman, uh, one old gentleman, this Saligram Prabhu's team, Shantilal, right? Saligram Prabhu? Shantilal Soni.
Yeah, Sony uncle, yes, Prabhuji.
So, actually, you all should know, I was doing Kirtan and doctor and a nurse came and said he passed away. Immediately his relatives came and told me, hey, he passed away, you can go home. I said, no, he's still alive, I said. Just to prove my words, this Prabhu started opening his eyes actually. Started opening his eyes. And why? You know why? I think he had a desire. I mean, he doesn't know me. Or he may know me a little bit because I used to stay that time, 15, 16. But he belongs to the Bhaktariksha of Satchid Prabhu and he's a team member of Saligram Prabhu. So maybe he had a desire to listen their kirtan also. Krishna facilitated. His heart stopped. When heart stopped, Saligram Prabhu and Satchid Prabhu must have reached the parking lot. No. So Krishna would go that much. The nature, facilitated by Krishna, of course, Krishna would go that much extent. They came upstairs. So then this Prabhu started opening his eyes actually. Then, we continued the kirtan. They also joined. After they sang for 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, then only he left the world. Why? He assisted Saligram Prabhu serving devotees prasad, a simple act he performed week after week after week. Any service you render in the temple, you're all listening, right? So, how can we please Guru? Serve devotees. How can we please Krishna? Or Krishna Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya? Serve Nityananda Prabhu and devotees. Amazing. Prasangam Vajaram Pasam Atmano Kavyo Vidha Saveva Sayeva Sadhusukruta Mokshadvana Bhavardam. The doors for liberation, they're open when you serve devotees. The doors for liberation, they're open when you serve devotees. What is the best thing? Share Krishna. Share Prasad. Inspire them to stay Krishna consciousness. Inspire them to chant the holy name. Devotees chant the holy name, Bolo Krishna, Vajo Krishna, Kuro Krishna Siksha, Krishna Mada, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Prana. Because then Lord Chaitanya is happy. Lord Chaitanya, one time he went to Banaras and he told devotees, Tapan Mishra, I have come here with a lot of mal. I brought a lot of luggage. I don't want to take the luggage. I don't want to return. I don't want to go back with this huge luggage. I just want to distribute here. Shraddha Mulya Suddhanam. What is that? So what is the Nadiya Gotrame Nityananda Mahajan Asiyacha Namahata Jivirakar. So Shraddha Mulya. What is your now Harinam? What is your power to purchase Harinam? Shraddha. What is your power to purchase, the Bhakti process, grace, power to attain Lord Chaitanya's grace? Seva. Then Nityananda Prabhu told, very soon you will escape from the bondage. Very soon you will escape from the bondage. And you will go to Jagannath Puri. There, Lord Chaitanya would keep you in the care of Swarup Damodar Goswami, the Lalita Sakhi. Wow. And eventually, you will become a Das Goswami. Wow. People from all over the world, one of the favorite destinations is actually Radhakunda. In that Radhakunda also, one side is Janamata Baitak. To go there, you need to see Raghunath Das Goswami Samadhi. Wow. Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
This all he attained because of the grace of Guru Tattva, Nityananda Tattva. To please Guru Tattva, one has to be very fixed up in sadhana. Harival. Amma Jayarada Mataji, can you please mute? Huh? Can you hear or my voice is breaking?
She muted Prabhuji. Now we can hear you.
Okay. Anyway, so Nityananda Prabhu, I just what is that? Nityananda Prabhu, the second moral is one has to be very strong in philosophy. What is philosophy? Tattva. One should, if you have doubts on Tattva, your chanting becomes weak. If you have doubt on Tattva, Tattva Vibhrama. So, one time in ISKCON, what is that? Tattva Vibhrama. So, some people doubt the position of soul. Some people doubt the position of, anyway, spiritual doubts, if you get, if you do not get them clarified, then what happens? You will become doubtful. When you become doubtful, your chanting will have problem. Miniketan Ramdas came and to the home of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami brother, he had immense faith on Lord Chaitanya, but somehow he did not muster that type of faith on Nityananda Prabhu. So for that reason, when Miniketan Ramdas came, is one of the Dadas Gopal, is one of the Antara, one of the followers of the Antaraj of, so I'm sorry, what was that? So he has faith on Lord Chaitanya, but didn't have faith, sufficient faith on Nityananda Prabhu. So I think his brother name is Gunara Mishra, and he did not offer us the deserved respect to Miniketan Ramdas. Miniketan Ramdas became upset. He broke his flute and he said, there is one more Romarshna here. And he left. What does Romarshna mean? People know theory, but do not know how to apply in practice. You're listening, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So when we have doubts in the process, when you have doubts on Tattva, when you have doubts on Jiva Tattva, and you have doubts on Krishna Tattva, we don't clarify them, but we continue them. These are there deep rooted in our mind. Then what happens? Our sadhana becomes weak. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, all the things that he did, he defended. No, Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. Combination of Radha and Krishna and Balram. Balramji is Nityananda Prabhu. He defended. Balramji, well, they defended Nityananda Prabhu against when this topic came with his brother. See, Krishna knows everything. Krishna is all pervasive. Krishna is all pervading. Krishna knows our inner consciousness, do's and don'ts. Immediately that night, Nityananda Prabhu had a dream. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami had a dream and Nityananda Prabhu came. Nityananda Prabhu came and was effulgent. So holding a stick, surrounded with Dwadas Gopals. Amazing, right? You know? I said no. Balramji, Nityananda Prabhu is so beautiful, right? Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So then he settled, oh, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. You know, what you've done is great. So you go back to Vrindavan. You go to Vrindavan. Stay there. All the wonderful things will happen. Amazing Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami came to Vrindavan. Who would have known he would be the chosen one to write Chaitanya Charitamrita? Wow. You're listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Any other? So, anyway, if you don't have Tattva Brahma, you are fixed up in your chanting, fixed up in the bhakti process, then what happens? You will get the grace on a very unexpected day. Not the way you want, the way Krishna wants. You'll become puppet in the hands of Krishna. You should pray like that. My Lord, make me puppet. So for that, you need the grace of Srila Prabhupada or our spiritual master. You all know what ISKCON Guru say? We will take you back to anybody. What is Guru's promise in ISKCON? We will take you back to.
Godhead.
Who said this back to Godhead?
Chaitanya Saraswati. Chaitanya.
Okay, very nice. Anybody else? We'll take you back to.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danda Pranam.
Ah.
Srila Prabhupada Prabhuji.
We'll take you to Prabhupada. Gurus are telling we have ability to, we'll take you to our Guru. Prabhupada will take you back to Godhead. As Prabhupada said, ISKCON is there in the spiritual world also. All over Vrindavan also, ISKCON ring is there. So the point is, it's actually Nityananda Prabhu showed Jiva Goswami and who did Gauramandala Parikrama. So Nityananda Prabhu is the one who predicted the manifestation of Adbhuta Mandir. Adbhuta Mandir. So, what is that? Same thing with Narottam Das Thakur also. Narottam Das Thakur, the Padma River, Lord Chaitanya deposited the love of God. And he told only one person, who? Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu and Narottam Das Thakur. Nityananda Prabhu told him, if you take bath here, you'll attain the love of God. Haribol, he attended. To what extent, once he received the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, what extent Ardhapura Narottam Das Thakur rose? Wow. Narottam became Narottam Das Thakur. So, what is that? 1 minute. Finally, to what extent Narottam Das Thakur, but Lokanath Goswami understood, my disciple is a Siddha. So Narottam Das Thakur realized his spiritual form, Radharani used him, and he had so many revelations. And what is that? Eventually, Narottam Das Thakur became a Manjari. It's all because of Nityananda Balaram. And the other day I was telling these stories, He has Dwadasa Gopals. Wow. Gadadhar Das, Chaitanya Das, Dharanda Thakur, Abhiram Gopal Thakur Das. They have so many, not the 12, because of the time constraint I didn't write here, but I was telling, one day Lord Chaitanya called Nityananda Prabhu after Rath was over. Nitai, I'm very grateful I'm fond of your association. Your association is amazing. But I came to this world to deliver people from cycle of birth and death. I want to achieve that through you only. If you really ask me, Lord Chaitanya said to Nityananda Prabhu, so, and what is that? Chaitanya Das, whomever he would glance, he would take their sinful activities. And I think Gadadhar Das, yeah, can you hear? And so anyway, Chaitanya Das, anybody would see, he would take their sinful reactions. And Gadadhar Das, in the night, middle of the night, he told Kazi, Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu, they are Balaram and Krishna Balaram, they incarnated. You are the only one not taking the mercy of God. Hari, if you really ask me, I implore you, you take up Krishna consciousness, chant the holy name. The Nawab is so cruel. And what happened? So, Gadadhar, that because he implored the Nawab actually changed. I told this. Udarandas Thakur is the one who went to Saptagram and delivered all the Vaishya community. And later they migrated to Calcutta, and Prabhupada is from that family. Abraham Topkul, that day I said he had a Madhumangal whip. Madhumangal whip, and anybody who would beat with, they would get instant love of God. So I want to tell a story of Nityananda Prabhu says first and Srila Prabhupada next. Nityananda Prabhu, what is that? Lord Chaitanya told him, you go to just go to, he said, just go to Bengal and preach. Then what he did, Abraham Parameshwar Thakur, Ramdas Abraham, and all this, he Dwadas Gopals. He took them with him. They started walking, and they were Nityananda Prabhu means intoxicated with the holy name. Then they said, "Aye, aye." So he asked, "Where is Ganga?" They had to go to Paniyati festival. They said, "You have come 1 hour this side, 20 kilometers, 20 miles. So you go that side, 20 kilometers." And again, Hare Krishna mantra. So this is Nityananda Prabhu, So he's like a personification of love of God. Then what happened? He also, again after some time, they said, no, you came the 20 miles of north. Then they said, no, you go 20 miles of east. So likewise, they were stumbling here and there because they were so much intoxicated by Krishna consciousness. Finally they reached Panihati. Nityananda Prabhu's grace, children, nobody slept for 3 months, nobody ate for 3 months. And actually on their way to Panihati, this, what is his name? He climbed the top of the tree. And there he started standing on the branch. Usually that he'll fall down. When Nityananda Prabhu grace, he did not fall down. Sridhama of Krishna Lila. I don't know his spiritual name in Gaur Lila. And what is it? Finally he reached what is it? Panihati festival. Then Nityananda Prabhu suddenly he went to Santipur, he saw Advaitacharya. Suddenly he decided to go to Navadvip and see. Finally he decided to go and see Sachi Mata. That time he went and stayed with Hiranya Pandit. What is that? He went and stayed with whom?
Hiranya Pandit.
Hiranya Pandit. Then what happened? Nityananda Prabhu, he is a very unique personality. Actually, he was an avadhuta, but he would wear jewelry. He would wear unlimited jewelry, earrings, big jewelry, big necklaces. Wow. Only to attract the attention of others. Amazing. So when dacoit saw that, he came with his team, with his group, and they were attracted to Nityananda Prabhu. Not physically to Nityananda Prabhu, but what were they attracted to?
Jewelry, Prabhuji.
Jewelry, that's it. So if you are attracted to anything of Krishna, that's good. If you are attracted to prasad, that is fine. If you are attracted to kirtan, that is fine. If you are attracted to pot washing, that's fine. If you are attracted to sweeping the temple, that's fine. You should be attracted to one aspect of Krishna. That is important. What do you say?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So they liked the jewelry. Hare Krishna. Then what happened? They waited until the evening, until it was evening. Then what happened? They were waiting, but one dacoit said, no, they're all doing nice kirtan. That's not good. We cannot disturb them right now. So they waited. Finally, Nityananda Prabhu and party, all the devotees, they went and slept. They said, yes, this is the time. We can go and steal. But then what happened? They all became, so they were thinking 5 more minutes, everyone will fall asleep. And they woke up. And next day morning, they fell asleep. But because of Nityananda Prabhu's grace, Yoga Maya, which acts as Mahamaya and non-devotees, it became a Yoga Maya. Sorry, because of the Yoga Maya, or whatever Maya, they slept. Sun was falling on their face. Everyone got up. Hey, where were you? Where are we? They started cursing themselves. They start chastising other person. You are the reason, you are the reason, you are the reason. So the next day they came, then they when they start cursing themselves, Nityananda said, wait, no, it's not your mistake. We have not worshipped our mother Chandi. Without worshipping her properly, our our endeavor to loot was never successful. I forgot that. So next day what they did, they sacrificed some animals, they offered, and they took all the meat. So what is that? So the next day, they worshipped Chandi and they came in the evening ready to loot. But lo and behold, what happened? There were big, big gods standing there. These gods are they are looking extraordinary. They can beat 20, 100 people comfortably. Wow, what to speak of this simple, so what is that? So they said, hey, we cannot go inside. So when should we, what is that? When should we come back? And the dacoit chief said, look, we'll come back after a few days. Maybe some king is visiting this person. Because he's so, what is that? Nityananda was so famous. They might have come with the king. A few days later, they'll go away. Okay, great Haribol. So these 4 days they worshipped Bhavani, Durga. They, worshipped her intensely. Few days later, they again came together. But then what happened? So that they decided they worshipped that day. Nobody was. So nobody was there. Everyone, what is that? The Kirtan as usual ended, and they all slept. And this dacoit chief, he said, let us, chalo. We can steal. They brought with swords, daggers. So then, under the instruction of Nityananda Prabhu, Indra wanted to take, Indra wanted to punish them. So immediately the rain started, hail started. It was freezing cold. These people suddenly they became blind and they all fell in the ditch. And the leeches, insects, scorpions in the ditch, they started biting them. Ah! And suddenly it dawned on the dacoit chief, hey, we are thinking Nityananda is ordinary, but he is not. Is Guru Tattva of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the next day they came and surrendered. He came with his dacoits and they revealed the entire story. Nityananda accepted him. Nityananda preached to him. Accepted he initiated him and received karma. Nityananda would receive this, he took all their sinful actions. But Nityananda said, bring your friends, make them Krishna conscious. Lord Chaitanya was delivering, big people, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. Lord Chaitanya was, who else? Anyway, Lord Chaitanya delivered them and told them, bring your children. So, not Lord Chaitanya. Nityananda was delivering the dacoits, fallen conditioned souls. Lord Chaitanya was dealing big people. Sarvam Bhattacharya, Pratap Rudra Maharaj. Dhabir Kas and Sakar Malik, who eventually later became Rupa and Sanatan. So, Lord Chaitanya is preaching to the class. Nityananda Prabhu is a person of a mass. That's why when Lord Chaitanya came back from South India tour, and he went to know the millions and millions of people. Where did they come from? Nityananda Prabhu tour. Nityananda Prabhu preaching. Haribol. Amazing, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So the point I'm making is Jagai Madai, Jagai Madai, the dacoits, and same thing with Jahanomat also. And I want to, what is that? I want to tell the story of, so it's all in 907. We never discussed Jahanamata. So we'll also discuss. I want to take this opportunity, every time Mother's Day, Jahanamata thing, we come and we never discussed. So because Nityananda Prabhu and Jahanamata is his Shakti, we'll discuss next week on Jahanamata. Of course, further Nityananda Prabhu will continue. And I have some more stories on Srila Prabhupada actually. So my request to all of you, so I want to read, somebody sent this message. Somebody sent this message, what is that? Just give me 1 minute. I'm looking for that. Devotees only forward this. On this most auspicious day, we should pray for the mercy of Lord Nityananda. From our heart of hearts, we should pray. Please give me true humility, honesty, genuine devotion. What should we pray? Humility, honesty, genuine devotion. More Nityananda Prabhu, let me forsake my egoistic nature that has haunted me birth out of birth. Hare Krishna. First one asking for what? Humility, devotion. Second one, pray to Nityananda Prabhu to help us give up egoistic nature. Wow. Free me from entangling aspirations for material enjoyment. Fourth one, now Nityananda Prabhu, let me give up the laziness and let me serve my life. Let me dedicate my life in your service and service of servant of your servants. And what next? Grant me the taste for hearing the glories of the Lord. And give me determination to attentively chant the holy names. Let me forever grateful and indebted to Acharya Srila Prabhupada, who has so magnanimously risked his life, Srila Prabhupada, who risked his life in every possible way to give me entrance into the mercy of your lotus feet. With that gratitude, let me assist my Guru's glorious mission in giving the holy name of Krishna and a life of devotion to Krishna to whomever I meet. We should pray for a pure heart and should also pray for earnest desire to serve and please Guru and Gauranga and the devotees. This is what I want to tell. Thank you very much. My obeisances. Panchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhibhyo patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakota Vaishnavanda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I'm ending
Jai.
it. Haribol, I'm ending. My obeisances.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.